People, what this man? Madman with machete and stone. Madman with machete and stone. They are Angels, Spanish Town. Yeah man, Angels, KFC, Tasties. Him drop this up there. Ah, him not mad, him not mad. Him a farmer fool.
Que pasa, sac passe, what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. Call it news with a buzz. The video that you saw at the start of this is from an incident that occurred in an Angels Plaza that is in the vicinity of Spanish Town, in which the Popo had some sorts of information that some sorts of man a walk around with some sorts of big stone and some sorts of farm utensil, bill or machete them call it. So therefore it seems as if the Popo was in the vicinity of that mall. They were either at the Tasties or Burger King or one of those food place, fast food place. And then them said to themselves, well, since we done there upon our meal time, might as well we just address the situation. So that is what you saw. Obviously, they were being patient because people remember, back in the past, one Popo him get liquid a big stone on him head, so therefore you know so them not take any sorts of check. So we've seen various incidents in which Popo take out people. A lot of times people are say excessive force. A lot of time people are say the Popo trigger happy. However, it seems as if they've learned from their mistake or they want to redeem themselves. I am going to play the rest of this video at the end of this video, and you could see exactly what transpired. However, I am going to fast forward to some more very important news. If you look at your screen, you will see a picture and a caption. It says, laptops reportedly stolen from SSL headquarters. Now people, are you surprised? Didn't you expect to hear some sorts of BS information when we realized that they were using this lady as some sorts of scapegoats? I am speaking about Mrs. Panton, not to say that she is not any sorts of thief. Let me ask you this question. If you were a thief and I am not a thief, would you want to go to a place that is under investigation at any point in time, any time of day, and try for thief, especially when you know say the place under investigation, when you know say all sorts of security supposed to be there, it wouldn't come like you try broken or some sorts of mint in the United States, not even Jamaica. Nobody would take that chance except if you're mad, you're sick, your head no good, your name no. So when we hear stuff like this, we should not be surprised. This is right up the alley of what we've come to expect from these corrupted officials, investigator, anybody associated with this case, because we've known from day one that they were trying to pull some sorts of wool over our eyes. We've known from day one that you're going to hear some sorts of unexpected occurrence in which things get missing. Either Panton get missing, Panton fly away, alien take away Panton, evidence get missing, laptop get missing, that are going to affect this investigation. People, this is Jamaica. The people them take the Jamaican people for idiot. I am speaking from down to your Prime Minister, down to your liar Finance Minister, down to the Commissioner of Popo, down to the Security Minister, down to Paula Llewellyn, down to the investigators. All of them are a set of crooks. So if you have not come to that conclusion that the objective is to protect the rich, ABUSE, the poor, anybody with any sort of clout, any sort of money, any sort of face card, whether it is politics, whether it is rich throughout business, these people will never see a day in a courts. These people will never get convicted. These people won't even get arrested. These people, if them go in any sorts of question and answer session, we should be surprised. We should accept that as the best that we are going to get. People, if the people of Jamaica don't wake up, I am going to tell the relevant authority this, and by the relevant authority, I mean the Prime Minister, the DPP, the Commissioner, the Security Minister. Remember, it is not like back in the days when people in the dark, people are watching, people from overseas, and it looks as if you're not in a very good light as it pertains to international law enforcement. And every day you show a different side of you that is even worse than the day before. It is obvious that you have no morals, you have no ethics, you have no scruples, you have no credibility, and you have absolutely no sorts of honor to think that you're going to tell people that some sorts of madman broke into the office of SSL that should be tightly guarded, especially these computers. So people, we know exactly what is going to happen. When this case goes to court, that evidence is going to be missing. Those persons that are suspect, thieves, barefaced fraudsters, they are going to more than likely walk because of lack of evidence, because of technicality, meaning technical BS. So people, there's a saying that goes something like this: when someone shows you or tell you who they are, you should believe them. People are creatures of habit, so therefore do not expect any sorts of criminal to act with any sorts of honor. I am speaking about our relevant authority as it pertains to law enforcement. Isn't it more than coincidental that you heard the people from the Financial Division investigation, whatever them name, claims that now it is up to 30 million US in theft and at least 200 victims. However, out of those 200 victims, only about 20% gave any sorts of statement. So people, you know, see where I go on. People are afraid of our relevant authority. People feel as if they go against the system, they might end up missing or even worse, end up dead. Point blank and period. Further on in the news. So people, I told you about an auntie that lives in New York, very successful business lady. She has 2 daycare. She also has a successful business in Jamaica where she cares for elderly. So daycare for the young in New York, elderly care in Jamaica. She have a man, that man have a son that is involved in a criminality. He is said to be involved in an incident that occurred in Burger Gully, wherein a little youth and other person get caught up and taken out. A couple of days or less than 24 to 48 hours later, they would find him fling out of some sorts of pro box in a some sorts of body bag. They were having the funeral for that criminal element, so Auntie came to show support. As a matter of fact, the day that Auntie was supposed to come before the final send-off, she missed her flight twice. She finally got into Jamaica that same day of the final send-off, just enough time to go to the hotel, bathe, and go to the funeral. Like I said, she had a business in Jamaica. She had a nephew that was also on the business, on the paperwork. He was also on the bank account. That nephew realized that, listen, you know, say one of the criminal element them get leak out. So therefore, if me take what Auntie, take what the money in the bank account and take the business, it'll go look like say she lose her life. Because of reprisal or the repercussion of that other criminal elements. So therefore, Auntie had at least 2 criminal elements in the family. Auntie lost her life until this day. That nephew has not been seen. The family is trying to cover up for him, saying that he is afraid for his life. Now people, like I've told you on many occasions, be very careful who you support Be very careful who you come back to Jamaica to go to their final send-off, or else you might receive your final send-off. If you look at your screen, this is Auntie NETT at her final send-off. You notice, says she have everything look good in New York. Like I said, she was successful. You have the horse, you have the carriage, you have the pretty, beautiful, plush places in New York City. That is the lifestyle in which Auntie live. However, Auntie decided that she was going to entangle unknowingly with Dirty Bungle. So therefore, she came for her funeral and end up now in her own funeral. People, please to learn, take heed. I do not just blog for the money. Yes, if me not get paid, me not do nothing. Me not work for free. Me are no alley button. However, there is a message in the madness. The life that you save might be your own. Point blank and period. Further on in the news, it is called, thanks to the judges in our judicial system that are letting out these repeat offenders, meaning criminal elements, meaning hitmen, meaning persons with multiple takeaway on them name. I am speaking about an incident that occurred in a place called Runaway Bay. Runaway Bay is in the sentence era. It is said that early Saturday night going to Sunday morning, the people they in them house, when them look, no internet, no cable, no porn, no movie, no nothing. They must say, hold on, wait a minute, this not sound right. Then the resident went out and make a check. When them realize them see some people up on some sorts of pole, a thief all of the cable belonging to Lime or Flow, one of them company there. Them say, them call the Popo, make a little run, go up in the era. When them realize the resident them say, hold on a minute, same time, the people them have some sorts of party that was Saturday night going into Sunday morning. When them hear from a shout, people thief, people care, so the people them say, alright, we are going to make a little roadblock in the district. When they make the roadblock, when them realize the van with the cable where the people them thief, I come and end up in the roadblock, there was a vehicle also chaperoning along with that convoy of thievery. It is said that the people in the vehicle try to reverse, try to make a little U-turn, however, they were chased. Needless to say, there were 3 persons in that vehicle, a woman and 2 men, I guess. The woman, me don't know if she obese or what, she tried to make a run. However, she was not very successful. She get a couple of clothing for her trouble. The people put out a search and rescue or search and find for the other 2 men that were in the vehicle that take bush for it. They would later find them. People like me say, the lady get couple clothings. The men, I am wondering, I am asking the question, why did not everybody in that vehicle get some sorts of Tarzan and Jane and the little monkey kind of justice? The SSP for the era is applauding the residents, saying that, yeah, I saw me like when they put up any sorts of crime watch and when they catch the people, don't let them go. Now people, here is a funny thing or really not so funny thing. It is said that one of those persons that was held, one of the 2 men, they were out on bail for the same DAMN thing. A judge actually let him go so he could come back and do the same thing. Now people, if you not see where you are going, when you catch them people here, do not hold any sorts of sympathy party. Make sure that them family hold some sorts of 9 nights. Close casket preferably. Point blank and period.
Sure.
and they can't shoot him. Oh God, how many people them work hard find them? Oh God.
When I chop up bush and I go in a bag of things. Yeah, them can't let him really, you know, because if him do nothing after them gone, as them will be blamed, you get me?
No, make him and them work easy at all.
Right there, Christmas season, yeah.
And I just sent them to look for eat a while ago, you know, so this is the last thing they want to do, you know.
Yeah man, because them party I get cold. Them professionals still, I'm not tell a lie, because them could have did more.
Do whatever.
Yeah, they just say, you know what.
My shit kind of look sharp still.
Yeah man, it well babble up.
Yeah, more to go close to that either. You go to a place with me, force me come down inside their angels.
What you mean? Eh? I want to get this live. Man, just drop the machete now, man.
Yeah.
Simple thing, you know. Just drop the machete. You drop the stone, drop the machete now. Watch a man there go play hero now. I want to go talk to him. Take a chop in your backside. He machete. He might run now.
Mercy. Hey boy, no
dash on the bush.
Stupid, you know?
Yeah man, just dash on the machete, man. From the first time them fiddles drop the machete, drop the stone and then talk to them and then everything work out. But when you do that now, I'm the senior officer.
Don't go too close to him in a car. See, a stone kill one, you know want that kill you.
The other one the other day, them trip him and in disarm, well, the gun drop from the policeman and take it up and clap one shot out of it. And I have to give him one too. Well, how him hold the machete now is non-threatening, but him now
So
following.
they have like taser gun or something.
That is what them they said them to have some taser gun with them, non-lethal weapons.
I see in a case like this I know.
They tase him long time.
Yeah.
Tase him and thing, but you get me.
I try to talk to a madman to put on the you know, I don't see me now.
The worst.
It's mad.
Alright, him put it down now. Him put it down.
Take
Good.
it back.
You take it up back? I'll show you that there.
Take it away. So one just sneak up behind him.
Take it up
back.
Alright, my man holds a film gun now, the senior officer. Man, I just start make sure you take care of yourself. What you mean, lady? When I wrong you.
Excuse me. You see girl trying to gun shoot over this and one man stung right behind him. They say, nah, woman. The boys you want to do just give him one right hand.
I don't have to see us a fire and come to realize say him not have no gun.
Give him one, or just give him one right hand. Let me go and make me some ritual this in a man.
I like the movies.
I can.
There's somebody I know him.
I can want to die. So I didn't put the cheese. You take it back?
He might walk off. Tell me what they do, some man.
I'll bring your arm. To the quality.
Him fling a machete. Alright, him fling a machete, everything good now.
So anyways, people, Thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like this, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.